The first few years of marriage is like a wonderful dream. Sex is usually amazing. The man you have chosen is ready to do anything for you and you feel like butterflies dwell in your body. However, the path to a healthy sex life is not always smooth. The initial spark fades and what was intense and exhilarating becomes placid and calmer owing to problems like vaginal looseness, as well as reducing sensation during intercourse. Women with this problem almost always struggle with low self-esteem. Pregnancy and childbirth are the primary trigger for a stretched vag. Think of pelvic floor as being the same as a trampoline, since it can stretch when something passes down on it. However, unlike a trampoline, pelvic floor carries weight for a very long period, as it does during pregnancy. The muscles can become loose. Pregnancy alone can overstretch your pelvic floor, even if you do not go on to have a natural childbirth. During birth, your pelvic floor stretches to allow the baby's head to come out of the womb, and through the vagina. In this video, we will give you tips on how to tighten naturally. Number 1. A natural diet. One of the most effective methods of tightening your vagina is through nutritional intervention. A healthy diet will strengthen your pelvic floor. Feed your pelvic muscle correctly on a daily basis to ensure its proper repair. Consume foods that are high in natural estrogens, which are found in fenugreek, sesame seeds, pomegranates, soybeans and its products, yarns, carrots, wheat berries and apples. Also, ensure that you consume lots of whole grain organic carbs as well as organic lean animal protein. A well-planned diet will go a long way towards keeping your inner muscles strong and healthy. Some people say that vinegar, applied both topically and ingested, can help, but this is merely a wives' tale and can have adverse effects. There hasn't been any scientific proof of the product even working at all. It's just one of those things that people believe works and are passed on to future generations to use as well. Many people have been terribly mistaken about the whole idea of vinegar being able to naturally tighten a woman's vagina by drinking it or bathing in it. We hope that this article will be able to help figure out the real reason behind it and the effects of doing it, as well as real effective methods that will work for you that isn't merely a hearsay or myth. Number 2. Kegel exercises. These exercises have been proven to effectively help women regain their lost tightness. First, you need to locate the correct muscles, and the simplest way to locate these muscles is to impede urinating during midstream. If successful, you've found the appropriate muscle group. Once you have identified the pelvic floor muscles, empty the bladder and lie on your back. Now, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and hold the contraction for a few seconds. To achieve positive results, you need to focus specifically on the pelvic floor muscles. Try to avoid the clenching of the abdomen, thighs, and butt at the same time. One of the more underrated and glossed over natural solution to a loose vagina is the Kegel exercises. Doing Kegels is as easy as it can be when you consider the benefits of the whole exercise. The workout only takes 10 to 15 minutes a day, and when you do it the right way consistently, then you are looking at permanent results sooner than later. It doesn't take much to do the routine, as it's just similar to yoga but targeting more specific areas of your body, namely your vaginal muscles. This is actually one of the better answers to female looseness problems, as the Kegel workout actually does target the problem from its roots. How more natural can you get with this exercise? Number 3. Squatting. By performing squats, you would instantaneously and naturally regain that lost tightness. A body squat, as easy as it may sound, is amongst the most common exercises which a majority of people perform improperly. To do squats correctly, simply stand with your feet outside of hip width, position your toes out about 30 degrees and ensure your feet are level. First, break at the hips, then pretend that you want to sit onto the bench. Coming back up, it is important to push through your heel, as this will prevent you from coming up onto your toes. If you're challenged in doing squats correctly, it is advised to hire a trainer, as it is a dangerous exercise, much like the Kegel exercises. Doing squats is not only for toning your buttocks but also works on enhancing your vaginal muscles, making it more firm. This is also a compound exercise that has a lot benefits throughout your whole body. Number 4, pelvic stretch. Pelvic stretch exercises specifically target the pelvic floor muscles and prevent looseness in the pelvic floor area. To perform a pelvic stretch, it helps to have a sturdy chair to sit on. Start by sitting on the edge of the chair with your feet apart. Place your hands above your knees, with your elbows turned out. Bend forward from the ankles, bend the elbows and shift your upper body weight on the thighs. Spread your arms, raise your chest and fold your pelvis under so that your front pelvic rim rises and your rear rim is lowered. This movement will go a long way towards toning the muscles that support the pelvis. Number 5, leg ups. Another effective natural method is simply known as leg ups. This exercise requires you to lie on your back and raise your legs straight up one after the other. Make a point of avoiding the bending of the legs. Learn to keep your legs straight as you lift and lower them. A minor variation to this method entails moving the legs sideways as well. Be sure to straighten your legs as you do that. For the best results, incorporate this exercise into your everyday routine. Engaging in this exercise for 21 days should produce the best results. Number 6, yoga. Performing yoga on a regular basis is enough for toning vaginal muscles. Yoga includes working on the pelvic floor muscles as well as strengthening your pelvic floor muscles, which together will strengthen your muscles in your nether regions. Yoga poses such as the bridge pose, child's pose, among others are excellent for tightening your pelvic muscles as they require lots of deep breathing. Repeating these poses several times throughout the day would allow you to get a naturally tighter vag in a short period of time.